and you are watching this live. I hope you are in streaming, because in this case you can ask me questions and I can reply live whatever doubt you can have. But anyway, if you're watching this after I filmed it, subscribe to my channel if you are on YouTube. If you subscribe to the channel, you will know every single time I will go live, and you will have a chance to talk with me live. I know it's not a huge thing, but why not? You have this possibility. So as you can see from the slide, today I want to talk about how to use your website to grow your first 1000 email subscribers and beyond if you already reached that target. So if you are 1001, don't worry, you can still watch this video because I can probably teach you something new. Or you can listen something that you already know, but it helps you to reinforce a concept that maybe you are lost somewhere. Anyway, let me see if everything is working. Believe it or not, this is the second time today that I'm doing this presentation, because the first time it wasn't recording. And the hell. Anyway, so let me see if everything is working this time. I will check, and if everything goes to hell and the video stops, is because my cats sometimes jump on the table and click all the buttons on the keyboard randomly just to piss me off. This is what cats do. Okay, let me check. It looks like everything is working here. So I guess we can start, and I can put my slides on full screen. Let's go with this. Alright, you already read the title, so I don't need to go through this. Why is it important to have an email list? If you don't have an email list, first of all, you're making a big mistake. You're just leaving money on the table, and you're making a huge mistake. Not a big mistake, a huge mistake. The email list is your most important asset. Even right now, 2019, we have so many things, so many ways to talk with our audience. We can use Messenger, we can use WhatsApp. I mean, there are so many, we have a lot of social media. We can talk with our audience however we want. But still, in 2019, the email list is still the most important asset. And there are three good reasons for this that you can see on this slide. Reason number one, you own your email list. Your email list is yours. If your CRM system decide to shut down and they go to grow tomatoes in the middle of the United States, you can still download your list. You can still download your list, and your list is with you. All the email addresses that you add on your list, now you add them. You own them. Instead, if you talk about social media, all the people that you have on Facebook, they're not your property. They are property of Facebook. All the people that are following me on my YouTube channel, I basically don't know anything about them. I just have a number there. I have some people that are commenting my videos, but I'm not sure if they are subscribed or not to my channel. If I want to reach them, I can't. I can make another video, but I can't talk with them. With an email list, I can reach them whenever I want. And obviously, not all of them will open my emails. And you know that open rates on emails, they are pretty low. But still, every time I want to talk with them, I can reach them. I can send an email, I can send a broadcast, and I can talk with them. And I can download the list of email addresses that I have on my list. This is super important. You have to understand this different. Many people have followers on their social media, and they are great. Obviously, you need followers. I need subscribers on my YouTube channel. But I don't have any way to reach them when I want. Even on Facebook, I can put a post there, but it's gonna melt with everything else. It's gonna just disappear in between everything else. But with email, I get on the email inbox of this person. I get on the email inbox, and so it's gonna get personal. It's not like Facebook. I can get personal with this person. So remember this, your email list is your own email list. It's your most important asset because it's yours, because you can reach your audience wherever you want. Whenever you want, you can send a message and you can talk with them and they can reply to you. And an email list leads to profit. It leads to profit. You can do whatever you want with your email list. You can send an email talking about what you did that precise day, or you can promote a product that you have, or you can promote a service, and then your email list, your people, your followers will decide if they want to buy from you or not. But still, you can market your list. And eventually your email list will lead to profit. You're not collecting a list of people just because you want to, it's your hobby. It will become something that leads to profit. I assure you this. Every time you have a new person on your email list, it means that that person, hypothetically, could be a client or could be a customer. So remember this. It's not a joke. You're not creating an email list just because you want to spend time doing that. You're doing this because in the future it will lead to profit. Remember this, it's super important. The most important asset for your online business. Remember this because it's super important. Do not undervalue your email list. It's super, super important for your online business. And all the customers I have, all the clients I have, they came from my email list. Not from social media or anything else. Social media are great to create bonds, but if you want to sell, number one tool, email. So start looking at your email list like your most important asset for your online business. Right, so since we're talking about email lists, I want to underline the fact that you need a reliable marketing tool. I use most of them. I used MailChimp in the past. I used CRM from ClickFunnels, with the S at the end. I used Drip, but I came out to the conclusion that I think that two most professional one and the best ones are ActiveCampaign and ConvertKit. I think those two are the two you should choose. Well, obviously you need to choose one, but both of them, they have a trial version. They have a free version. You don't have to pay anything from the beginning. You just can try them for a few months and then you can decide. I was using MailChimp and I think that MailChimp is pretty good, but still, it's not professional. If you want to create a professional online business, you need to use tools that are professional. MailChimp is great for, I don't know, if you are doing something that looks friendly and not that serious, it's great to create to send emails, but when you start using automation, you have a lot of limitations there. And I'm not getting into details, but you have a lot of limitations when you're using MailChimp. It's super simple to use, as a great user experience, but there are some limitations in there. So I suggest you to use one between ActiveCampaign and ConvertKit. And at the end of this video, I will put a link below in the description where I will put the links to these two tools. Anyway, you can search on Google and you can find them. So, reliable marketing tool. The marketing tool you're using for your email should be professional, should work incredibly well. And they're not that expensive. If you get it on their website, you will see that they're not that expensive if you decide to step into the paid versions of those tools. Now, let's start with the myth. This presentation is all about using your website to grow your email list. And in this presentation, I will tell you 3 different ways that you can use your website to grow your email list. It's all about your website. If you don't have a website, well, you can turn off this video right now. You can just go watching something else. But this video is all about your website. If you have a website, I will tell you all the different ways. There are 3 in this presentation to use your website to grow an email list. Number 1 way you can grow an email list with your website is through opt-in forms. Opt-in forms are those forms with input fields that you have everywhere on every website, and they are meant to make someone step into your email list. You use those forms because the website gives you a promise. They promise you something that you can download, and so to download that precise content, you step into the email list. I'll show you some examples, so it's gonna be a little more clear. This is the website of Lewis House. If you don't know who Lewis House is, where have you been in the last years? But anyway, this is the homepage. In the homepage, you have the header, you have this image, you have the title, Inspire Live with Lewis House, and a link to Facebook Watch, whatever. But in the bottom, you have a form. You have a form with a promise. Lewis here makes a promise. It's written here: make a full-time living doing what you love. Subtitle: sign up to learn these simple steps. He makes a promise. If you want to learn what those steps are, subscribe into the email list. Homepage is a great place where to put the form. It's a great place because probably it's the first page people will see. They can get into your blog if you have a blog through searching on Google, but most of the time they will see your email, your homepage. So the homepage, immediately in the beginning of your homepage, you can put your form and you can make a promise there. You can make a promise that is about, if you step into my email list, that's what you will get. So homepage is a great place. It's a great place. I suggest you to do that. And anyway, everything I'm going to talk in this presentation, you don't have to use all the different ways that I will talk about. But even if you use 1 or 2 or 3 ways, it's already better than nothing. So this is one on your homepage. Another one is going to be on your sidebar. If you get on my website and you get on my blog, you will see in the sidebar that I have a box that is exactly about stepping into my email list. As you can see here, I make another promise. I say that if you want to have fresh online marketing advice every week, you can step into my email list and I will send you those advice every single week. And this is going pretty well. Just this stupid box, it's not that incredibly, it's not that beautiful or designed in a great way. I think I have to change it because I don't like it. But anyway, it's doing pretty well. I'm getting a lot of subscribers because of this. And I suggest you, if you have a sidebar on your website or on your blog, use it. Use it because it will work. It will work well. Another place is using a floating bar. Why floating bars work? Because they are always in front of your eyes. This is the website of Active Campaign. And if you get on the website, you will see that bottom bar that is always there. If you scroll down, that bottom bar will always be there. And it's pretty obvious. It's pretty on your face. You will see it. And again, they're not using a promise here. They're using another psychological way. They're using their popularity. They're saying that 70K businesses, they are using Active Campaign. So what about stepping into the club? Write your email address there, click on the button and start your free trial. So floating bar is another great way to grow your email list. You can put it on the top or on the bottom. It doesn't make a difference, but it's always in front of your eyes. That's the important thing. It's always there. You will see it. And if you like what the website is talking about or the blog is talking about, you will step into the email list through the floating bar. So this is another way. The third way, let's get on. You can put a form at the end of your posts. This is super strong. This is super powerful because if someone reads your blog post and reach the end of your article, they will probably want to read more because they liked your article. They arrived till the end of the article, so they like what you wrote. And here, this website is doing something really smart. It's saying, probably you liked my article. What about if I will warn you when I will post new articles? If you want to have a notification, you can get into my newsletter. Super smart, super smart. It's at the end of the post. If someone reached the end of the post, it's because probably he liked what he read or he watched. So put a form at the end of the article. Let's get on. Let me see here. I'm trying to read the comments at the same time go on with the presentation. So if I look right and left, up, down, don't worry. I'm not crazy. I'm just looking at different screens. Footer. This is my footer on my website. On my footer, I have different information. I have the navigation, my sitemap. But on the right hand side, I have a place to step into my newsletter. Now, believe it or not, this form here is going crazy. Many people are using it. I still don't know why, because I'm not saying anything crazy in that. I'm just saying, you know what, if you want to get into my newsletter, use the form below. I'm not saying anything else. But if I have to come out with I don't know, think about something and think about the reason why this is working, a theory, I would say that is the same principle that I said in the blog post. If someone reached the bottom of your website, probably they like what they're seeing. So it makes sense to subscribe for the newsletter. I don't know if this is right, but this form is going pretty well. So I strongly suggest you to put the form in the footer. And let me see if I have other places. About page. Maybe you already know that. The About page is one of the most visited pages on your website. My most visited pages on my website are homepage and About page. If someone is visiting your website, the first question in their mind is, who is this guy? Let me see who is this guy, especially if they like what they read. If they get on my blog and they read an entire article or they watch an entire video I'm doing, at the end I saw this a lot of times because I'm stalking my website. If you get on my website, I see what you're doing. I know it's a little scary, but I'm doing this. I'm watching what people are doing on my website. I see all the time someone who is reading the article, so it's scrolling down, reach the end, and then the next page they visit is the About page. Probably because they're asking themselves, who is this guy? I like what I read. Let me see who is this guy. Or maybe I hate what I read. Let me see who is the guy that I hate. And they always end up in the About page. So here, Derek Halpern, he put a form in his About page, and it's a really smart move. I think I don't have a form, so I'm guilty of this. I think I don't have a form in my About page. It's a long time I'm saying to myself I have to put a form. It's something that I have on my list. But I think it will work pretty well because it makes total sense. Because just for the reason that About page is a page where everyone is passing by. So you have a lot of traffic there. It's one of the most visited pages on your website. Why not putting a form there so people can step into your newsletter? Okay, I finished the places for reason number one, for way number one. Way number two is content upgrades. What are content upgrades? Let me see if I can explain to you what content upgrades are. A content upgrade is a bonus. It's an extra content that you give away in exchange of the email address. I have a content upgrade, almost a content upgrade for all the videos that I have in my YouTube channel. In every video that I have in my YouTube channel, at some point you will see me saying something like, by the way, you know what? If you want to know this other thing that is related to this video, well, you can download a PDF. I actually can show you an example of this. Let me get on my YouTube channel because I saved this moment. Look at this. This is one of my videos. I was talking about how to get clients for social media marketing. So I was talking about Facebook ads and chatbots. Basically, I was telling my story of how I started getting clients for Facebook ads and chatbots. And at some point, I say, you know what? Actually, I got all those clients because I sent emails to those clients. If you want to read my emails, the emails that I was using to get those hypothetical clients, you can download those 3 emails, all the 3 emails that I was sending. I thought when I was creating this video, I thought, you know what? If someone likes my story and they want to know how I got clients, maybe they want to read the emails that I was sending to get those clients. Makes sense, no? And this is the thing that I was doing. I was creating a content, but I was thinking about a bonus that I can give to the viewers in exchange of their email address. So always remember when you are creating a new content, I don't know if you have a blog or you have a podcast or you have a YouTube channel, but always remember to create content in order to be split in 2. You can even put more than one single content upgrade in your content. But when you will create something new in your website or in your YouTube channel or in your podcast, always remember to create a bonus. There should always be a bonus that is related to what you're talking in your video, what you're talking in your podcast, what you're writing in your post. So start with this thing in your mind. Start with this attitude when you're creating new content. Create a new content, but always add a bonus that the viewers will get in exchange of their email address. 90% of my email list is through content upgrades. This is the most important reason why my email list is my email list, and why I grow my email list, because our content are great. They are coming, 90% of the people, they are coming all from content upgrades, because they downloaded something that were in my videos, in my YouTube videos. So remember this, create always extra content for your content. Way number 3 to grow your email list through your website is to create free courses or free guides. And again, you can use your homepage for this. If you put on your homepage a free guide that you created or a free course, it will get away super fast. It will work pretty well. I have an example here from social creators, from the guys from social creators that I'm following because they're really good. I really like them. And in their homepage, if you get on their website and you get on the homepage, they have a free 1-hour course. That actually is a webinar, but they call it course. If you want to enroll for this free course, free 1-hour course that is about video storytelling for social media, you have the button there. And that button obviously leads to an opt-in form. So you don't have to create a huge course. This is what I want you to explain to you. You don't have to create a course of 3 hours. You can even create a small course of 3 videos, no more than that. Or you can create a course that is just through emails. I see this all the times. There are people that are creating courses that will be just through emails. I decide to enroll for this course. I will receive every single day, I don't know, for 10 days, I will receive every day an email with different things. So you don't have to create a huge course. You don't have to spend too much time on that, too long on that. But you can create something small that solves a specific problem that you can give away in exchange of the email address. So super smart, a super smart move. I suggest you to do that. And again, you don't have to waste too much time to create a course. This is another example from the guys from Jump Cut. In their homepage, they present 3 different courses. These are 3 different courses. They are all free, all for free. But to enroll for one of these courses, you need to type your email address. So you will automatically step into their email list and they can reach you whenever they want. So super powerful. If you, I'm doing this right now. I'm creating free courses just for this reason. I already have free courses on my website, but I want to create others and others and others because it's super powerful to grow your email list. So this is everything I wanted to talk about. If I have to recap everything, is use forms everywhere on your website. I showed you where to put those forms in your website. Number 2, use content upgrades. They are super powerful. Now 90% of the people that are in my email list, they come from content upgrades. So it's still the best way I had till this moment to grow my email list. And number 3, create something that is for free. Create some content, create a course, create a guide, anything that you can give away in exchange of the email address of this person who wants to enroll your course or get your guide. And put this on your homepage. In the first page of your website, put this and give a lot of weight to this. Make it obvious, make it in front of their eyes so they will probably want it. This is everything for today. My cat didn't destroy anything. I was thinking that sooner or later it will jump on the table and click something randomly and voila, everything is for nothing. If you have any question, I didn't talk specifically about something you wanted to know, or you have any question about what I said in this presentation, write in the comments below. You have the comments, use that area, ask me any question you want. I will reply to all the questions. Wherever you are, Facebook or YouTube, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel because that's my number 1 tool that I'm using to talk with you and to do 1 video per week and 1 live per week. So click on the red button that you see even here on the slide. Click on the red button, subscribe for the channel, get into my club, and I'll see you in the comments. So let's talk in the comments. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, mate, and thank you very much for being here till the end of the video. Cheers.